Hey there guys, EctoMaster here. It is Sunday, and this is going to be a weird day. I'll tell you right now, because I was like, gulp in air. I don't, what the heck was that? Anyways, we're going to be taking a look at Blizzcon Day 2. Just give my final impressions, and, you know, kind of just wrap it up. It's a BlizzCon wrap up. Shout out to the bronies. Get that one. Anyways, I'm just going to talk about Day 2. BlizzCon is interesting in that it's a convention that they are starting to get very large on, and they're still only doing 2 days worth of stuff. And it's not a bad thing, per se. But you're trying to squeeze a lot of information into 2 days. And at the end of it, throw a big, huge freaking concert. I honestly, the way that they are going and the way that they might end up, BlizzCon is going to become one of those 3-day events eventually. If not next BlizzCon, maybe the one after. Only because the way that I see it, you've got all the esports that are going on. You've got the news for the games that are coming out. You've got all the testing, all the panels, the concert, and with Overwatch coming out, you're going to need, you know, like a third day to cover some of this stuff. And it'll also give Blizzard a little bit better of a schedule rather than just kind of throwing everything in there. They can spread it out a little bit, and that's good to go. That's the way I just feel that it's going to go, because even yesterday, even with the virtual ticket, I was having a hard time deciding what I wanted to watch, because there was so much I wanted to watch. Like, for example, I'm just trying to pull up the schedule real quick because, you know, I can do that. What else am I going to do? So, for example, the Saturday schedule. At 10 a.m., they had both the Hearthstone Fireside Chat and the StarCraft 2 Sounds from the Void. Well, not really interested in StarCraft 2 Sounds from the Void, although that's awesome to do. I went with Hearthstone Fireside Chat. Then, and this is PST, by the way, not, you know, Pacific time, not my time. 11:30, they had the World of Overwatch. Okay, I want to watch. And Heroes of the Storm State of the Game. Wait a minute, those are 2 games that I like. I know how conventioners feel now. I don't know which one to go to. Which one do I do? And then at 1 p.m. you had the World of Warcraft Legion game systems and the art and craft of cosplay, which I would have loved to have seen. And then you had the World of Warcraft Q&A with Jesse Cox and the cutscene behind Blizzard's in-game cinematics. Then Heroes of the Storm Battlegrounds at the same time as the StarCraft 2 World Championship Series global finales. And you had the WoW Arena Championship and the Heroes of the Storm Championship and the Hearthstone Championship. Oh my god, there was just so much going on. I honestly believe that they'll get to a point that they'll go, we need 3 days to do this. We can't do this over 2 days anymore. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, and freaking Sunday. And that would be fine. I would be okay with that. That I'm alright with. Thankfully, with the virtual ticket, you can go back and you can watch some of the stuff that you missed. Not everything, but some of the stuff. Because, let's see, Day 2, do they have the cosplay thing? Well, they don't. They don't have the cosplay thing from the looks of it. So they didn't put that up to see, so, yeah, so yeah, I'm not too worried about everything and all that, but still, it would have been nice to have seen. That also being said, BlizzCon is an interesting entity in and of itself. In that Day 1 is all the announcements, and Day 2 is kind of like the information overload. Because even with the Q&A and the game systems and oh, there's just so much information. That's why I'm not really going to cover anything. This is more like my BlizzCon impressions. Because if I try and cover everything, it's going to take all friggin' day. And I don't want to take all day with this video, not like I did yesterday. To that one guy that, thumbs down, this isn't all about BlizzCon, it's just the first day or whatever it was. I don't like it. Whatever. this is just my impressions of it, my final impressions. Like I said, a BlizzCon wrap up. I love seeing, like, the change of pace with some of the hosts. I do love seeing Michelle Morrow on there. I love seeing Malik on there. I didn't know the other guy too well. But yeah, he seemed to be okay. Jesse hosting the Q&A for Warcraft, that was fan-freaking-tastic. I love that. And the fact that the very last question was him asking if Jaina was the Dreadlord. And he goes, oh no, that's the question right here. To see how he has gone from guy in the crowd holding up a picture of a wiggly snake tail to the guy hosting the Q&A. That's awesome. That's great for him. And as you know, that's where I kind of get my inspiration from, is Jesse. Though he is definitely a different person than me, obviously. The Q&A was great. Got a lot of information out of that. The game systems is where we got a ton of information. And then there was like a side discussion. It was an amphitheater discussion where even more information was given. And this is something that I'm going to go over like maybe tomorrow. Trust me, you're going to be seeing a lot of my face over the next few days because maybe. For Warcraft, I might just like record, and I'm probably going to do that today, record like an hour or so of me playing one of my alts. And then tomorrow we will, then I'll talk over the Warcraft stuff so I can talk about Warcraft while you're watching some Warcraft. Same thing with Heroes of the Storm. I'll probably do like some practice matches so that you can watch that. While I talk about Heroes of the Storm. The only one that you may see my face a lot of will be, Overwatch. And I hate to knock out Hearthstone and freaking, StarCraft 2 and Diablo 3, but I'm not really playing those as much as I used to, and so I'm gonna just shove them aside a little bit. Just put them to the side. Look, I'm concerned about Heroes, Warcraft, and Overwatch. Those are my three big tiers right now. Then, what was it else that I saw? Then, what else? What else did I want to talk about? The one thing I will say, and I was disappointed in Linkin Park. I was kind of like, I've seen 4 of these virtual tickets, and I missed the first concert because I had to work the next day. So I had to wait for the VOD to watch it again. And that was Foo Fighters, and that was a great concert. I saw the Blink-182, and that wasn't all that good. I didn't like it as much, only because I didn't know I knew the songs. Like, I knew most of those songs. That's just because I did. But I'm trying to remember all the ones that I've seen. So, 2005 was the first one, 2007 was the second one, and they had Video Games Live. 2008, I'm trying to see. 2008 was Video Games Live. 2009 was Ozzy Osbourne, so I didn't see that one. 2010, Tenacious D, I didn't see that one. I think it was 2011 with Foo Fighters, 2013 Blink-182, 14 with Metallica, and 15 was Linkin Park. Those are the ones that I've seen. Blink-182, Foo Fighters I missed because of work, and I had to watch it again later. Blink-182, I didn't like. I knew the songs, and I enjoyed the music. I didn't enjoy the banter. One of the main guys just kept, one of the main singers, he was like, oh yeah, I played this, I used to play it all the time, and it was awesome, and this, that, and the other thing, and then there was the other guy, he was just like ragging on him the entire time, like he just did not stop. That's why I didn't like it. Metallica was fucking amazing. I loved watching Metallica play live. And then with Linkin Park, it was just kind of like, eh. It had to be probably the worst I've seen, and I know people go, oh, how can you do Linkin Park? I only know like 3 Linkin Park songs, and they played maybe 2. I didn't know the rest, and I didn't grow up listening to Linkin Park, really. I grew up kind of listening to Metallica, Blink-182, Weird Al, Bare Naked Ladies, Green Day, Bruce Springsteen. I could go like on, like I'm classic rock, so like all that, you know. Basically, if it's like after 1993, the band came out after 1993, I probably haven't really listened to them. Just saying. To which, you know, no offense, I literally put it on in the background while I watched, Jesse Cox and Krendor play, Cho'Gall. 2 games. Cho'Gall. That's what, and Krendor break the screen. So I did that, and that's all I did. I was like, oh yeah, Linkin Park's playing, aren't they? And then it ended like 11:30, so I was surprised by that. And I was here. 11:30 here. That means it was, 8:30 over there. That's we're done. And it's like, we still got like hours, man. I know Metallica was playing until like almost it was after midnight that they ended it last year. It was great. I loved it. I'm just slightly disappointed this year, slightly. Not in the WoW content or any of the game stuff. That was freaking amazing. I loved watching the Heroes of the Storm, championship. That was fun. I used to love watching StarCraft, and I was kind of flipping between the two, but I stayed with Heroes of the Storm because that was just so great. So congratulations, Cloud9, for winning that. I love the compositions that they make up and the fights that they get into. You know, I know, like StarCraft 2, but I think with Legacy of the Void, it might make it a little bit better because it'll be new stuff and not the same old, oh, yeah, Banelings, woo. No. Woo. So, and then again, like I said, day 1 is about the announcements. Day 2 is the information overload. So I'm going to start breaking down day 2, and looking at the information from day 1 and day 2. And we're going to go WoW, Heroes, and Overwatch. Just kind of like in that order, maybe. Who knows when all of it will come out. I might try and do Heroes for Heroes Tuesday, but I doubt it. It'll probably come Wednesday or Thursday. I'll try and do it for this entire week. But again, no promises. Because I'm not in Overwatch beta, so you're gonna have to watch my face when I talk about Overwatch. Unless Blizzard gets me Overwatch. That's all I ask. So, that's all I asked. I was kind of hoping that they would announce that during the opening ceremony. Oh, and those of you that are attending BlizzCon, and those with the virtual ticket, you get Overwatch beta! I would've gone, fuck yes, I'm downloading it right now. But, it's not the case. So, we're just gonna have to move on. And that's all I really have to say about BlizzCon Day 2. So, here's your BlizzCon wrap-up. BlizzCon wrap-up, BlizzCon wrap-up. Finished our BlizzCon cheer. And we'll be back tomorrow, maybe, with the World of Warcraft information overload on Legion. And until then, I will see you guys next time.